Georgia desperately need a performance here. Fail in their mission and they are going down. They'll throw the kitchen sink at it, no doubt, but will it be enough? Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. Georgia need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. Cafu. McManaman. He is through here. Plays it across. He leaps for it. He's delivered all right.
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Georgia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. McManaman. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this is McManaman. Lofted in. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner. Donnarumma claims comfortably. Georgia have the chance to go the other way. And it's Bernardo Silva. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Cruyff. He's shifting through the gears here. Great chance! And a goal! A massive step, a huge step out of trouble. They are level. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the score.
Decent chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he nearly went all the way.
Shevchenko really showed what he brings to this side there. A fantastic effort, even if the defence seemed half asleep.
And now they can... He's having a hit! And he's stuck it away! But that is not going to count.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, the way he sheepishly looked across.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he cuts out the supply. Nedved. And this is Hullet. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Rodri. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Great vision. Hullet. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Shifted it to the flank. Vardiol. Araujo. Rodri. Cafu. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And the ball's gone astray. McManaman. Cafu. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
It's a throw-in. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Hullet. Serginho. It's McManaman. It's McManaman! Magnificent! A finish right from the top draw. And they're back in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's...
Oh, good climb! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
This interception, his positioning was spot on. Right, Shevchenko played out towards the right wing. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nedved. Up towards the front line. Baresi. McManaman. Cafu is one whose deliveries we all know about. Cross goes in there. That is a brilliant interception. Nicely spread. Cruyff. Hullet. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Serginho. And he whips it in. And we've reached half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substitution on the field, number 13.
The second period is underway.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. No, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Number 19, Mbappe.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. No, that's been intercepted. Tries to think it through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Georgia do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Henderson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Araujo. Pass somewhat off target. Serginho. The ball has bounced loose now. Hullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Lewandowski! Oh, it's hit the post! And he couldn't finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's Cruyff. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's an excellent interception. And Cruyff! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Cruyff certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Oh, he's having a go! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Well, this is Lewandowski. Mbappe. Oh, they could be caught out. Tries a shot! And he makes no mistake. A most significant moment in this most significant of games. They will not go away without a fight. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Georgia dragged themselves back again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Donnarumma punts it upfield. Tries to pass it through. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Neymar. Jordan Henderson. Oh, that's well spotted. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Georgia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Gets a good foot in there. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Neymar chasing after it.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
They get a throw in. He slings it in. Has a look and plays it forward.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a
Shoots! Goal! Milan! And they get themselves in front! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Johan Cruyff. Number 16, Rodri.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Well, the simple fact remains, Peter, that they have to find their way back into the game, and fresh legs is one way of achieving it.
Milan have their lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Neymar getting forward. Keeper's dealt with that.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him, as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Cafu calmly anticipates. Messi. Oh, it's Bergkamp. Turns back here, probably the best option. Well, that has not gone well. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, important interception. We are into overtime. That's it, the referee says enough. Georgia found it all too much in the end. They came into the day with one mission. It's a mission they could not fulfill. Your reflections then, Jim?
Georgia certainly will have plenty to regret about this term. In the end, they simply weren't good enough, Peter, to stay up, and defeat here only compounds that. Of course, now their focus has to be on regrouping and trying to come straight back up again.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.